Hello, and welcome to Notes on History. I'm Paul Stetzel. It's been a little while since a new video has gone up on the website, but that's okay. It just means I've been busy with clients. But there's been a story in the news a bit lately that I want to have a chance to talk about, both because it's relevant to what I do in this video series and to what I do as a professional genealogist. You may remember back in April, the infamous Golden State Killer case was cracked thanks to the help of some plucky genealogists. And then last month, the New York Times reported that 5 more cold cases have been reopened and solved using the same techniques. Here's the article, by the way, just in case you missed it. It's right here. I'll also post it in the form of a link on notesonhistory.org alongside this video. The Times article includes some details about each of these cases, but I'm going to talk a little bit about how it is that a case can be hypothetically solved using information that you, John or Jane Q. Public, can look up on your own right now. Well, not right now. Wait till this video is over with and then go. In these cases, law enforcement used a website called gedmatch.com. I'm not going to post any screen images or put them in this video from the website because any useful screenshot is actually going to include contact information for the website's users. GEDmatch users obviously want themselves to be made known to other users of the website, but Notes on History doesn't go around sharing perfect strangers' email addresses. So if you want to have a look at the website, it's simply gedmatch.com. That's GEDMATCH.com. But of course, this is the 21st century, so here it is here as well, in case you looked at it. So, what happens on this site is that you, a regular person with an interest in your own genealogy, you go and you have a DNA test done somewhere else through 23andMe or Ancestry, any company that does genealogical DNA tests. Each company is different, but typically they let you know if anyone else related to you has used their service. GEDmatch, on the other hand, compares your data with anyone else who has uploaded their data to that site, regardless of what company did the actual DNA test. This way, you can potentially dramatically increase the number of possible matches because you're comparing your DNA with customers from other companies. In order to explain how law enforcement officers use this website, it will be important to know a little bit about how genealogists can use genetics in our field. We're not geneticists, and chances are you're not either, but it's still actually pretty easy to do this. The website allows you to sort DNA samples along a couple of different factors. I'm going to focus on one in particular, centimorgans. Here's the dictionary.com definition. A unit of chromosome length used in genetic mapping equal to the length of chromosome over which crossing over occurs with 1% frequency.
Oh, now I get it!
Of course you do. All this means is that people related to you share centimorgans with you, and the number of shared centimorgans you have with someone, as well as the length of those shared sections, determines how closely that person is related to you. There's a chart floating around the interwebs from something called the Shared CM Project. I found it on the geneticgenealogist.com website, but it's on other websites as well. Here it is, and again, I'll provide a link to this on the website, on notesonhistory.org, that is. So you can see on your chart here, yourself here in the middle, surrounded by all of your relatives, even the dead ones like I see out of Coco. Let's say you put your DNA on GEDmatch, and you find someone who shares 500 centimorgans with you. Look at that chart. That could be a lot of people. It could be a great-grandparent, a second cousin. It could be a half-first cousin. It could be a first cousin twice removed. It could be a half-great-nephew, so on and so forth. But if you've got someone with whom you share 3,400 centimorgans, well, now, that's the makings of a paternity test right there. That's a long-lost sibling that was switched at birth. Katie Leclerc, I'm looking in your general direction. So when law enforcement looks at these cases, and they've cracked these cases, it's not because the killer took a DNA test, although that certainly would make police work a whole lot easier. It's because one of their relatives did a DNA test. For example, in the Times article, one of the cases discussed was this one right here. It's down towards the bottom of the article. It was the 1981 murder of a Texan realtor named Virginia Freeman. DNA evidence was still available from the crime scene, and this evidence was uploaded to GEDmatch.com. Genealogists were able to identify a number of matches. Freeman's murderer, whoever it was, had 2 second cousins, 2 third cousins once removed, all of whom had uploaded DNA data. That made the list of suspects as easy as creating a family tree. And when one of the family members on that tree turned out to be a man convicted of another murder, a man named James Otto Earhart, who lived near Virginia Freeman, it became almost a slam dunk. It turns out, though, that they couldn't go to Earhart for a DNA sample because, well, this is Texas. Earhart had already been executed for that other murder. So DNA tests, or a DNA test, was done on Earhart's son. That test showed that Freeman's murderer was Earhart's son's father. All it took was some time and some patience for the proper technology to come about. Of course, since this all became a major news story, GEDmatch has updated its policies to let you know that genetic data uploaded to the website is indeed fair game for legal evidence. Just fair warning for you. If you like this video, please be sure to like Notes on History on Facebook. Just a reminder, of course, I am a professional genealogist, and in case you are watching this on YouTube instead of on the notesonhistory.org website, please be sure to visit, of course, notesonhistory.org if you're looking for some assistance with your own family research project. Thanks for watching.